that long day behind you. Good times lie ahead. With company worth keeping, that'll bash a smile on your head. Come on in, the door's open, you'll find just the finest folks here. Pull up a chair, grab a drink, and lend our stories your ear. Cause we're the talk at the tavern. Here you're always welcome. The talk at the tavern. Promising beer and bedlam. The talk at the tavern. Music, medicine, then some. The talk at the tavern. The song's over. Here we come.
Hey, hello and welcome to the Tavern. I am Travis, your host, and let's do my vices, I think. Hey, let me pimp my book real quick, guys. Go check it out, TravisSivart.com. Last name same as first, but in reverse. There's a free book up there. Go grab that. Let me know what you think about it. So my vices, I've got water tonight, and I'm going to have a nip of bourbon for health reasons. And we'll go into that a little later in this show with this topic. We're going to talk about that. Do we got anything? Okay. So what about you, Ed? What do you got?
I'm Ed. I got a little bit of bourbon and some water, and I don't have a book. Travis is the creative one. I'm just here for the eye candy.
You got a YouTube channel. You got an inappropriate meme channel. Should we not say that?
We won't talk about the YouTube channel because it's been like 3 years.
I know. I'm like, can I unfollow him? He's got 6 videos in 3 years. Has he put anything up? I don't feel like I can unfollow.
But I do plan to fix that.
Oh, okay. Let me know if I could do anything to help, you know. You know what else you could do? The clips I make here, I am more than happy to give to you. That so looks like a urine sample.
It's bourbon and a wee bit of water.
I hope so.
It is.
What kind of bourbon you got? Because we got to do our toast.
Sorry. Jack Daniel's single barrel.
Okay. I'm going to go with Tin Cup, the rye whiskey. And I'm just going to throw just a drizzle in there. Just enough to get a little nip and taste. Because, I'll explain that all in a moment. And what is... Hold on. I got to make up this toast as we go. Okay. So, here's to living longer through taking care of yourself.
I'm drinking that.
See, and a little bit I poured. I only drank half. So I'm a good boy.
You're so disciplined.
Something like that, right? Okay. Anything happened this week that we want to talk about before we get into our subject?
No, nothing. Not for me. I'm so pissed off at people right now. I don't even want to talk about it. So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you a good story about people then.
Tell me a good story.
I recently went through some health issues, and the next few episodes of Talk of the Tavern is going to talk about that shit. But I work at Amazon, and it was Prime Week. And they made us work overtime. So we're working like 11.5-hour days, and we're working an extra day each week because that's part of the deal. My manager, her manager, another manager in specific, have been so understanding with my health issues and what I'm going through. Not to mention...
Play that shit up, man. Go ahead.
I'm not even trying to play it up because I like to go in and do my job and feel good about the effort I put in and whatnot. I'm just that kind of dumbass. But there's been other people there. I mean, you talk to a ton of people when you're at work, especially in an environment like that. But there have been 2 or 3 in particular that have been extra. It feels like the give a damn and concern they're putting out there is genuine. They actually, hey, how you doing? Instead of, how are you? Oh, yeah, you know, that. And I just, I appreciate that kind of shit from, especially when the management genuinely seems to care. That is rare. Then again, maybe they know I work instead of bullshitting, so that doesn't hurt, I guess. But, okay, so I want to talk about, I don't have a good name for it. We're going to go.
Our fucked up health system.
No, that's the next show. This is weight loss.
Oh, this is weight loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we could go with fucked up health
Taking
system,
care of yourself.
or we could just like drop that there so they know to listen to the next one. Because if you guys have
Yeah,
dealt
they
with
know
it,
that now.
yeah, healthcare system.
Advertisement.
Yeah, we're foreshadowing.
Yeah.
But yeah, weight loss, and I don't have a good name for it because before the show we were talking about what topics we're going to record tonight because we batch record. There, spoiler alert. Which is why you might see multiple episodes where we're in the same outfits or whatever.
We don't wash.
We'd be so poor. We only have one outfit every month.
One outfit.
Then we get a new one.
One outfit.
Yeah. It's. I mean, we still wear the same underwear month to month.
What's underwear?
Well, it's what Hanes wear makes that is sucking fucking. That it's not good. Anyhow. So yeah. Before the show, we were talking, and Ed and I were discussing. We've both been losing weight. And we briefly touched on why that is. And I figure we're going to go into that now because, Ed, you've been trying to lose weight for about 5 years now, and you actually gave up on it. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. I had lost some. Then I just decided I'm going to be bad again. And gained it all back plus some. You know how that works. You lose it, you gain extra. But this time around, I'm losing weight again. I've lost like 11 pounds in 6 weeks, and I'm not trying.
Right.
The only thing that I'm doing differently is I stopped working out of the house and started working from home.
So why does that make a difference?
I'm not eating out of the house. I'm eating home.
You mean
where
eating?
we have fresh vegetables and real food instead of all this processed garbage.
You know, I want to talk about that for a minute too. Why can't we go through a drive-through and get something that isn't a sodium bomb and filled with so many goddamn... Why can't we get a fresh sandwich? Even if we're looking at like Subway or any other places that makes a fresh sandwich, where you got fresh lettuce, tomato, onion, all those lunch meats that you make a sub out of, they're all processed. And they're all fucking chock full of sodium.
Salty dogs.
What?
Salty dog. Oh, that's something.
I thought it was roast beef this whole time. Rover tastes delicious. That is not the sub shop. That's the Chinese place next to it. Anyhow. We offend anybody yet? Do we need to drop the trigger warning? We're going to talk about losing weight. We're going to offend somebody.
Yeah, I think so. I think we already offended everybody. There's nobody left but you and I. So.
Wait, in the live stream, or did like the rapture happen when we weren't looking?
Probably that too. The way it's fucking raining outside. Like thunder. Yeah.
There has been a fuck ton of rain this summer.
Yeah,
like way more than normal. But,
which is normally something good. I don't complain about as a kayaker, like to get outside and everything. But now, since we've had so much rain, the E. coli levels in the river are so high, they're telling people stay out of the water, stay off the water. So,
wait a minute. Rain raises the E. coli, like the bacteria you get from angry lettuce.
From angry lettuce, because that bacteria is found in sewage, which when it rains hard, goes drain fields and everything washes right into the river. See, we got off topic already.
But that's fucking good info. And I did mention lettuce, which is eating healthy. I like to tie it in when I can. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought the creek done rose and now we're pouring shit into it. No, but yeah, from the farmers' fields and stuff coming down off the
Farmers'
mountain. Yeah.
fields and people that have drain fields instead of, you know,
Mm.
public septic system. Yeah. Which living out here, that's what it's mainly
Well,
is
I've got a septic
drain field.
system too, but yeah, I don't think it's draining into anything anywhere.
Mm.
But I don't know.
Hmm.
I will make sure I don't go take a bath in the neighbor's pond. How about that?
Yeah, don't do that right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Bad.
So weight loss. So you stopped eating out and paying a fast food or a sit down restaurant as much.
Yeah.
I myself have had high blood pressure, hypertension, whatever you want to call it. And I was on medication for it 3 to 5 years ago, and I just kind of wandered off the medication. I changed doctors, lost my insurance, so on and so forth. So I just went on living. So,
Sort of.
Yes,
Sort of.
relatively speaking. So I recently had a thing where I went to the dentist and they went, your blood pressure's too high. We're not going to give you anesthesia to do this work, and you can leave now. Matter of fact, it's so high, you should go lay down or go to an emergency room.
It was 183 over 120.
That's correct, which is high. Normal is 120 over 80.
Yeah.
So, okay. I monitored it because I still have my little machine. Hey, Joe, thank you for that subscription.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that,
man.
buddy.
Appreciate that.
Here's to you.
Yeah, we'll toast to that.
But they sent me home, or I monitored for a few days, went and visited Ed, hung out with him, and it really spiked. But I also did
Tried
have
to come to my house and die.
Yeah. Well, you had KFC and other things and wine, and it was a good time. And here's the fun thing. I didn't feel bad through any of this. But I get really bad migraines. So the point is, I went to the emergency room afterwards. They checked me out. There was a problem. Things happen. We'll talk more about that in that next episode with that medical thing. I'll get more into what I went through and everything, because that's a whole separate topic. And it will be a boisterous one. But one of the things every doctor has ever told me, actually, they don't tend to tell me, I tend to tell them, and they nod and go, no, that's exactly right.
You're fat.
Well, okay, that's not how I bring it up.
Oh, sorry.
My wife told me I've really grown as a person. Her exact words was, you've gotten fucking fat. But I know what she really meant.
Round is a shape.
But I'll tell the doctors, and I have for years, so if I lost 20, 30 pounds, what would this do to this condition? Every single one of them have said, oh, it'll all go away. Your hypertension, borderline diabetes, cholesterol problems, migraines, you know, those problems I have with my Achilles tendon and my bad knees. Yeah, those are probably going away too. Yeah.
Yeah, bad knees. Yeah.
So, and I wouldn't need to be on medication? They're like, oh, probably definitely not. Yeah, you lose that much weight. I did have one doctor, the one 5 years ago or whatever, the one that I lost. I told her this, and she's like, but you're not fat. I'm like, no, I am. If you look on the chart, I'm obese. Not morbidly obese, just I'm obese. And she's like, oh, in that case, yeah, that would probably get rid of everything. I'm like, why don't we start with put down the hamburger, Travis?
Mm.
So since this latest...
Good.
It's so good. So with this latest thing, I decided, yeah, we could take the meds, we could do this other stuff, but let's really try to do this weight loss. Now, I'd already been doing some things, but I did them more and added things in. I'll go into that in a second. But here's what I will say. In the past 10 days, I've lost over 3 pounds. So what I'm hearing is, if I stick with this, I could probably lose about 10 pounds a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2 to 3 pounds a week. 10 pounds a month, give or take. So right now we're mid-July, mid-September. I could be where I want to be.
You'll have your beach body in time for the winter.
It's always fucking pale. It's perfect for the winter. You know, most people, like, they take off their pants and their ass is whiter than the rest of their skin tone. Not mine. Just one sheet of glare. So, Ed, one thing I've been doing is minimizing, and I've done this for years, minimizing the processed foods. Anything out of a box or a can. Okay. And that makes a big difference. Get off the sodas. I had already done that. I do enjoy like a Coke Zero once in a while, but even that is like once a month. Like I'll buy a 6-pack or 8-pack, whatever, the little teeny 6-ounce cans, whatever they come in. And it'll last me a week or two, and then I won't buy it again for like 2 months. But every once in a while I have the, you know what sounds really good right now? So I've just done this more. I just went and blew this up. Now, I don't know about you, Ed, but the hardest part for me, I love snacking. Not a problem for you?
Hardest part for me is bread. I love bread.
I do love bread, but that hasn't been hard for me, mostly because it's not around so much. But yeah, it's okay. I like to meal prep because, like I said, I'm out of the house for 12, 13, 14 hours at a time, and I want to bring food with me. Snacking is my downfall, like that bowl of ice cream at 9:30 at night, or eating just a few too many potato chips. God, I love a good savory snack like chips.
But change what you snack on.
That's what we're going to go for here.
Yeah.
So, like, instead of full-size candy bars, I had moved to, like, the little minis and just buy, eat 1 or 2 of them instead of a full size. Well,
we have a bowl of little minis and the little Reese's cups, and we keep them downstairs in the bar.
Okay.
And I'll go down to the bar, and I'll eat just once a night, one eat. And that's it, okay? Because if I have to get my lazy ass up to go back to the bar to get more, it's not going to happen.
Right. And if it's close enough that you can reach it from where you like to sit down at, yeah, there'll be like 8 to 12 wrappers there.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, well, I know it. I've done that myself. Something I've done recently is my meal prep. I'll pull out my rice cooker and make a bunch of rice. 2 to 4 cups dry rice, which is a fuck ton once it's cooked.
That's a lot, yeah.
And I'll add in some seasoning. Now, something I did 5 years ago, I stopped buying seasonings with salt in it. And I tried Mrs. Dash, and they were good. But I got tired of paying $6 for, just this much. So now I'm spending $6 to buy one seasoning in the fucking big container. Like Badia.
Okay.
The Mexican brand. So I've got like 30 of these in my cabinet now, so I can make my own seasoning mixes. All with no salt. Or if I do need to add salt for whatever reason, it could be significantly less in. I've also found there are certain seasonings that are naturally lower blood pressure. and certain seasonings that are anti-inflammatories, which is good for some of the side effects I've had from the medicine and the blood pressure, which we'll talk about next episode.
We'll talk about that later.
Get to that.
Cayenne pepper.
Yeah, cayenne pepper is one of the things. Cumin, coriander. What I found is a lot of your Mediterranean spices, and I'm not saying the Mediterranean diet, which is great, by the way, but the spice palette or the Indian spice palette, a lot of those are fucking excellent for this shit. But, though I'm making rice with chicken in it and a bag of frozen veggies that I throw in the rice cooker at the same time. The chicken I cook separately and mix in afterwards. But this is what I'm eating for the most part, which means here's the deal with meat. Most of it tastes like what you season it with. I feel like beef has its own flavor, but that's the one
Hey,
meat.
man, I just want you to know you're doing a real good job. Keep up the hard work, bro.
Hey, Rachel, thank you so much. Appreciate
Rachel,
that.
hey, baby.
But, right, beef has its own flavor, and I like it, but that's the one meat I should stay away from the most. So I'm not telling myself I can't have it. I just can't have it often. It'll be that treat when I'm out. Or that one really good deal that I got to bring home and put in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm mostly eating the rice, chicken, and vegetable with different seasonings on it, depending on my mood. So it can taste like Italian food, or Mexican, or Indian, or whatever. The next thing is changing what I snacked on.
Pickles.
Well, the sodium, I gotta be careful with the sodium. But I do love pickles.
Well,
and yeah.
Yeah, but we do our own, so.
That's true too. You do.
That, yeah.
I'm working on it. I will still eat pickles though, but I'll eat one spear. And that works out well enough.
But see, it's a catch-22 of pickles, even though there's the sodium. The vinegar is also very healthy for blood pressure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it kind of balances itself out if you, in moderation. And that's what I'm saying is all these things in moderation. But for snacks, I'm using hard-boiled eggs or fresh fruit, apples, oranges, bananas. Here's something I found out, Ed, and you probably already know this. You can get grapes or cherries, and you freeze them on a tray, on a flat cookie sheet for 2 to 4 hours, so they're separate. You know, you like rinse them, you dry them, put them on the cookie sheet, put them in the freezer. Then you take them, throw them in a canning jar, vacuum seal that shit, and they're good for up to 18 months in your freezer.
Yeah, 18 months in your freezer, or even if you're having lower quantities, and if you just put them in a canning jar and vacuum seal them, they'll last up to 2 months just in the jar, vacuum sealed in the refrigerator.
Okay. Yeah. Not on a shelf, though. Oh, well, not a refrigerator shelf, but not on a non-refrigerated situation. Don't do that, guys. In the refrigerator. By the way, here's a fun...
Because that's one of my things. I'm sorry.
No, go on.
Yeah, that's one of my things with berries. I tend to buy more than I'm really going to eat in a week.
Right.
But when I discovered that, I'm not throwing them away, okay? Because I do get them.
Can you do it with strawberries?
You can do it with strawberries.
Good, because I love me some strawberries. And when they go on sale, when you get in that quart-sized container for $4 or what?
Yep. Same here.
Yeah. You know, wash them, cut off the greens, and do the thing. Fun fact about freezing glass jars. And I checked this today because I wanted to make sure it's okay. When you use them, use the one with straight walls, then the lid goes on. Not the ones like a spaghetti jar has shoulders, where the spout, the opening is smaller than the jar itself. So it has this, there we go, like what Ed just showed. That's one of your straight ones. And that's just because those shoulders, when you freeze it, can create a structural issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I quit drinking. I quit smoking. I try to get rid of all the snacks. I do have some snacks. For example, popcorn. I'll still eat popcorn. And for anybody that's like, oh yeah, air pop it. Nope. I am popping that in oil. I realize it's not good for me as air popping, but it's air popping has no flavor to me. Like, just none. And if you throw seasoning on it, it can't even hold it because there's no oil for it to stick to. And chickpeas. I've started getting canned chickpeas, dehydrating them, and then roasting them with seasoning. And after doing that, I have to wonder, because you're paying like $6 for this like half-pound bag at the store, whereas a can costs like $1.25. But seeing how much I get out of one can, I'm like, do I need 6 cans to make a half-pound? Should I just buy that shit at the store? No idea.
I don't know. Have to do the math.
So I guess the point I'm making is staying away from processed foods.
Yeah.
Cans, boxes, whenever possible. I would say using...
And frozen dinners.
Right. Yeah, frozen dinners. I might say 300 calories, but there's all this other crap in there. I will use bags of frozen vegetables, though.
Yeah.
And I feel like those are almost as good as fresh vegetables. They're not as good as, but I feel like they're okay. And yeah, if you could stay away from the, it's just easy to throw this in the microwave mentality. Or if you have that mentality, like Ed with his canning and what we're talking about, the freezing, this and that, learn to meal prep and put portioned stuff into your freezer or wherever. I made some homemade salsa the other day. Plucked my peppers. I had to buy some tomatoes because my tomatoes aren't coming in this year. But yeah, then all those seasonings I mentioned, and I boiled it down, and then I bagged it up and froze little salsa loaves. Now, here's a little too much information for you. I'll take, like, I had rice and chicken and whatever, mixed vegetables in there, and I was bringing that to work, and I would eat it twice during the workday, half one break, half another break. Well, for flavor, normally I'd put, like, squirt some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in there. Mm-hmm. Or some mustard, or some Tabasco, or Tapatio, actually, not Tabasco. I threw some of that fresh salsa in there with it. And the first few days, it was really good. And the next few days, it was really good. But, and that's but with 2 T's, my butt, I think the salsa hit a point where it was producing a little something extra. I'm so glad I'm in a loud work environment with a lot of fans going on everywhere. And with my meds, I'm getting up at night every couple hours. Yeah, it's not just a pee. I got my spare tuba out. And yeah, the cats everywhere are looking around like, what the fuck is that noise? Oh, if I could do that, man, I can make money. Okay. Got some more thoughts on weight loss, Ed, besides...
weight loss, like you said, mostly. Just change your eating habits. And that will be a whole nother show within itself if we go into the whole diet craze thing. You don't have to do a diet to lose weight. Just eat healthier foods. Stop garbage.
I've seen videos of people who go to Japan.
And don't take those goddamn shots.
Of bourbon? Oh, those shots.
Or whatever.
Right, I know what you're talking about. I've seen videos
Leave that
of
shit alone.
folks in Asian countries, and they're losing weight without trying. Like,
Yeah.
there are Americans
Rice
that
and
went there. Huh?
Rice and fish.
Well, just less preservatives, less crap,
Right.
more fresh.
Less crap.
And yeah, it's more work and whatnot, but it makes a difference, and it adds, depending when you start, it can add decades to your life. Something else I've come to realize is skinny people live longer. You don't see a lot of chubby 90-year-olds. Just saying. Just saying.
Just
Okay. We got a closing toast?
eat, drink, and be merry.
Hey. There's to Mary.
Or do marry.
Yeah, baby. Okay, let's get that outro music here. Okay, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, whether it was on the live stream or watching the podcast afterwards. Make sure you, fucking click like and follow and shit. Subscribe. I don't know where you're at, but do the thing that makes you get all the notices. And come find us for the live stream. Or check out a free book at TravisSivart.com. Last name spelled the same as the first, but in reverse. And yeah, come harass us. We look forward to seeing you. Join us for the next episode. Total surprise what that one will be about.
Bye, people.